All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Now
a handoff here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And quickly now, here's a look at the Rams offense.
And what a tough environment to roll into. On the road, playing one of the better teams in the league, obviously, because this is the playoffs. So what do teams talk about? Bringing their own momentum, bringing their own energy on the road, because you know you won't get any from the home crowd.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Space to maneuver at the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed it, it would have been a different story all night.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Back to throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now the offense for Detroit.
So many weapons on this offense, and we've seen them all season long score from any point on the field. But we all know playoff football comes down to playing smart. The game slows down, and it's harder to move it. So you've got to avoid penalties, avoid turnovers, and not let your emotions get the best of you.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Day flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. That was a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on it. Because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit...
He's got his man. It's caught for a Ryan touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They just did manage to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the pressure gets to him again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. Back to the start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. To throw on 2nd down. Day. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And some room to maneuver. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. From the gun, Day. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Day eluding the pressure right. Oh, he got position on it, and he pulls it in. The end result, 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
2nd and 15. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Day. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown drive. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards it. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play in the football.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, Day. Wide open receiver, complete. The ball comes out, and now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will take over the 25-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Harvin the intended target, and now it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm going back to you. Check out.
2nd and 10. That's complete. It's Collins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll set up the throw. But it's complete. Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw. We'll get it here. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He'll drop the throw. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On first down, Day. So right when that's complete. Being played on just before halftime, and even 40 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Day. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before break. Day. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. The right hash here should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they have made this look easy. There's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road that maybe home field advantages and all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. Makes things easier. And that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down now, McFarland. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back to throw. Day. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a give, right side. Rice. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards to tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
Give each creature the same amount of food.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in for a yard out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, up and good. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down late at the 20. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And they'll try to jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and 1. They're going to look to throw. He's going to wind up and in and out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they're going to have an excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. One play remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty isn't going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actual frustration. Not a good play.
They'll try the left side. McFarland. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Here we go.
The creature's growing up.
On 1st down, McFarland. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Okay. The creature's growing up.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Just figured that all the creatures... Okay.
Looking to throw. Day. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
All right.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. He completes it to Henry. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really
He's going to go down here a sack. They push him back to the 34.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll go down at the 28. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll drop the throw. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Well, they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't matter. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Ensuring each creature got the same amount of food.
On 3rd down, McFarland. And he gets it to the 32, giving them for a 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on just 8 teams left.